So this semester at the Shala, we are studying meditation. And this week, I'd like to remind all of you that our book for the semester is The Happiness Advantage by Sean Anker. And I'd like to begin actually with a quote that Sean has in the first chapter of his book. And it's a quote by John Milton. You all remember reading Paradise Lost in college. So it's a quote I think we're all familiar with somewhere in our past. The mind is itself its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven. So this semester, it is our goal, quite simply, to make this our heaven. How are we going to do that? I have two challenges for everybody. The first one is quite simply, I would like you guys to take on a small meditation practice, a daily meditation practice. It can be every morning, every evening. I suggest mornings because it's a nice way to set your day. You can do the gratitude practice that we've started, or a devotional practice, or just a seated quiet meditation. Maybe some of you would like to start with a poem and then just go into a quiet place. The important thing about having a daily meditation is to do it every day. So it kind of comes back to our teachings with Patabi Joyce, who always said, practice and all is coming, practice, 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 99% practice, 1% theory. So basically, if we want to create a heaven up here, we have to practice that. I had a dear friend who I used to love to tease because he was such a stress monkey. And I always remember what his mom said to him. She always said, "Oh, to be in your head." And I used to laugh when I thought about that, because I thought, oh man, that would be a crazy place to be in that head. But basically, what we are trying to do every time we meditate is to clean out our heads and to be present in our heads and to be connected to what's going on within us. You know, oftentimes, for all of us, the mind is, as my teacher in India would say, is a monkey. So it's constantly jumping all over the place. It's already in the future, or it's living in the past. So one of the most simple things about training the mind, which is what the Tibetan Buddhists call meditation, is mind training, is just like bringing that little cookie back to where we are right now. This breath, this place, these people, you know, where we are here. So a daily meditation practice is basically a way for us to keep training the mind to come here, training the mind to bring it back to where we want the mind to be. So that's your first invitation from me, is to take on a daily meditation practice. I highly recommend to do it for 30 days, so you really set something into place after 30 days. And I also recommend to invite a friend to do it with you, because oftentimes it's hard for us. We might think of something we want to do, and maybe we're good for a week, and then we kind of let it fall off. But if you have a friend you're committing to do it with, then you're talking about it with each other, you're calling each other, how did it go today, and have more of a chance of success if you kind of partner with somebody. The second thing, of course, is your practice. So today we're going to do the primary series, and for us, Guruji gave us this practice saying that this is our moving meditation. The 8 limbs of Ashtanga yoga, the first 4 limbs are external, the last 4 limbs are internal, so this practice is meant to bring us this direction and really become, for all of us, that opportunity to meditate and to be present. So I promise this semester to encourage all of you through the teachings and different things we'll be doing in class to really raise the level of your consciousness within your practice. So at times when your mind is going here or there in your practice, just come back to the sound of your breath. Come back to engaging your locks, your bandhas. Come back to what your body is doing at that time. And more really creating a focus and a strength in the mind when we're on our yoga mats as well. So today when we're doing our practice, I'll be reminding you of 2 things primarily today. It'll be your breath, coming back to the breath, and trying to use our bandhas as well today, our locks, to bring us back to the focus moment. Namaste.